Gentlemen and ladies, welcome to the Brother Apocalypse. In this video, oh boy, here we go again. This time it's favorite power couple Tom and Gisele Brady. Recall the last video where I discussed the report out of yourtango.com which quoted a source that said trouble is brewing in the J-Lo and Ben Affleck marriage, as J-Lo was making him pay dearly for all their expenses wherever they go because he cheated on her 20 years ago. That's a power couple that is not exactly coupling the way their fans dream of. So another power couple going through similar drama is NFL quarterback legend Tom Brady and former supermodel Gisele Bündchen. When Gisele was worth way more than Tom back in the day, we didn't really hear that much about their marriage that was unusually bad. But once Tom came a whole lot closer to her $400 million net worth recently, one source has him at $333 million as of this year, he also skyrocketed into legendary status worldwide, shifting more attention to him than Gisele. At the same time, Gisele has been quietly retired from the glitz and glam of supermodeling, spending more time with their children, at least from what we're told. Women that wealthy usually have nannies and such, you know how that goes. But given her recent spat of negative comments directed at Tom, I think it's safe to say that the lore of the so-called power couple has tarnished for her. Why is this? Well, because the notion of a quote-unquote power couple is a modern woman concept that subconsciously helps career women feel like equal partners with their husbands and hence able to wield control over him. We allegedly saw that with J-Lo and Ben in that video that I did, and definitely see this in the behavior of Gisele, who has been quite vocal lately about her disappointment in Tom's decision to not only unretire, but to keep playing indefinitely, according to his last video statement. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so we can keep this new channel growing, gentlemen. I'll play a clip of Tom stating his intent to keep playing football and then read some quotes from Gisele in response.
Well, that's really why I'm here. I'm here to announce, finally, you guys pushed me to the brink. And no, I think a lot of it for me is just us going out there to, I love the sport and I love the teammates and I want to go do a great job for this team like I always have. So no retirement in my future. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. All right. Take care.
So as you see from the video, Tom Brady, the legend, is still very much committed to playing football until the wheels fall off, doggone it. When he smiles at a press conference like you saw, he is good at masking his true feelings. And folks, that is who he is. And Gisele got to realize that. Gisele knew that's who he was when they got together years ago, when she had more money, more fame probably than him. So why is she acting all brand new right now is rather interesting. Again, I suspect it's not necessarily that she misses him and wants him home so much, but that he's the most famous he's ever been, especially now that he's recognized as the best quarterback ever. Plus, with his net worth being almost the same as hers now, she feels she's losing that modern woman control over her husband. Sherlock over here. Let me further quote Glamour magazine, who summarized their marital issues pretty nicely. Quote, "It looks like Tom Brady won't be making a major life change to win back Gisele Bündchen. Earlier this month, it was reported that Bundchen hired a divorce lawyer after months of living apart from the quarterback. At the time, a source told People that Brady was trying to figure out what to do. One thing he's not going to do, leave the NFL. Despite previously admitting that time away from his family has caused tension in his marriage, Brady says he's remaining loyal to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers." Quote, "I love the sport, I love the teammates, and I want to go do a good job for this team like I always have," he said during a recent press conference, like you saw earlier. "So, no retirement in my future." Doggone it, I added that part to it. Well, reading between the lines, we clearly see that the big-time power couple is fighting for control over the future of the family, it seems. Again, you have the rich and powerful modern woman Gisele versus the rich and powerful manly man Tom Brady, who is at the height of his legendary influence. This is why power couples don't really work. It's like having two males fighting to win a war. But like modern women, Gisele will be using her arsenal of womanly tactics to try to shame Tom into bending to her will. Oh, spirit of Jezebel, probably. Here's how Gisele might be feeling in response to his latest defiant comment about not retiring anytime soon. I'll take a page from page6.com for this part. Quote, a relationship expert believes Tom Brady made Gisele Bündchen feel neglected and unloved amid rumors they're headed for divorce. Inconsistency can also be confusing and unsettling in a relationship, and it may be that Tom is unsure of how he feels and what he does want from life, which will make Gisele feel neglected and unloved, relationship coach Joe Hemmings told The Sun in a new interview published Thursday. Quote, Hemmings argued that the estranged couple will also be doomed if they don't address their issues head on with some urgency. The only way around this is proper communication where feelings can be talked about openly and candidly, she explained. Here we go with them feelings. If one or both partners have spent much of their adult lives putting their careers first, which is true, it can come as a bit of a wake-up call when they find that they need or even want to find the time to include family life in that embedded pattern. Unquote. Come together, guys. Let's say it. Aww. This relationship expert is no doubt a modern woman with the typical misandrist view of blaming the man for everything. But I do give her credit for acknowledging that power couples have conflicting family goals because they are both competing over who wears the pants in the family by putting their individual careers first. As a result, such power couples usually end up faking like they have a happy marital and family life when in fact they are nothing more than two masculine entities fighting for control. She wants him to be quote unquote consistent with her values and goals, presumably because she is the same with his goals. But I don't buy that part. When modern women want equal partners in marriage, they want to be the most powerful one, trust me. As I said in the previous video on the family unit, where in history have you seen a corporation have two CEOs or two kings running the same kingdom? The queen is on board with her king's goals and values, while the king trusts the queen to implement his goals and values in managing the household and children. Of course, he may seek her advice here and there regarding building alliances with other kingdoms, or even the wisdom in going to war with a kingdom, like when the Roman governor of Judea, Pontius Pilate, did when he sought counsel from his wife regarding the betrayal and crucifixion of Jesus Christ, where he had those warring factions among some of the Pharisees. You know how that went back in those days. But that is at the discretion of the king as sovereign over the kingdom. The queen is not an equal sovereign, and the same is true in healthy family households today. But modern women aren't having any of that, despite the fact that they themselves have no problem working in a corporation under another sole CEO or operating a corporation with them as the only CEO. Hypocrisy at its finest. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so we can keep this new channel growing. Until modern women like Gisele stop being in their masculine energy while fronting with their power couple nonsense, the apocalypse of good men will continue. Welcome to the Brother Apocalypse.